I found myself being kind of like, don't even like bring it up if it's a problem or whatever. And she's like, but it matters to me. Like she kind of said something, like she's like, I want, yeah, and she's like, because I'm proud of it. You know, and you don't need to have this conflict because they don't know and they don't understand you. And she's like, but I want them to understand. And it was really cool because like at this young of an age for her to really like get that.
What did she say? She said, I was really disappointed because I thought everybody knew that you can be brown, but that doesn't mean that that it's your skin tone. Because
My ethnicity is Turkish. I was born in Turkey. At the age of 7, I was adopted by my uncle to come to the States, Latino and Turkish, because my adopted mom is Latino. An object that I would identify with would be both the 1978 Chevy El Camino I have and the motorcycle I have. Reminds me of my identity because everybody in Turkey drives a motorcycle, and that's just how it is. And having a classic car and restoring it, making connections with other people. I feel like although I identify as Latino, I clearly am not by blood, and but that doesn't mean I'm not 100% part of the culture because I'm not born into it as much as my friends are clearly from being born into it. But I feel accepted with my friends.
Ethnicity, I am Guatemalan American. That's how I identify. And as I think about naming my own child, one of the middle names on the table is Quetzal. It's a bird that's so into its independence and so into its solidarity with nature. Yeah. Think about a lot of different ways in which that child is going to identify with his roots. Fortunately, I feel a lot of it has to do with how he will look, whether he is light-skinned or dark-skinned. Important since he is melding with European and indigenous and African blood that he has some sense of where he came from. So a Quetzal is that for me, I think.
I am half Barbadian, a quarter German, and a quarter Creole. I identify as mixed race. I actually don't feel like I connect with my culture very much. I've always particularly struggled with, it's almost like I'm not black enough to be included in black culture or white enough to be included in white culture in their eyes. Like, I've experienced an unbelievable amount of reverse racism. And I grew up in South Pasadena, which is a predominantly white community, and I experienced a lot of, I like to call it micro-racism. So it's just a little comments like, oh, you're so pretty, you must be mixed, or wow, your hair is so beautiful, you must not be full black, are you? Or wow, you're so well-spoken and smart, like as if they're surprised that because of the way I look, I shouldn't be smart. And it's almost like they were trying to make me feel like I should feel lucky to be part white, like it was benefiting me. And it's sad. And I kind of experience those kinds of things from black people too, where I would get made fun of. They would call me an Oreo or say I was like a wannabe white girl. In Toronto, they have a festival every summer, and it's called Caravana. And it's a big celebration. It's all Caribbean people. They have a parade, music, food, dancing, and it's just a big celebration of pride and culture. And everybody waves their flags. And I have actually a Barbadian flag in my room hung up that I got from there.
That I am half African American and half Mexican American. I definitely identify as both. I really feel like truly I'm split 50-50. That I don't identify with as much with the Mexican American culture that I would like to more would be the ability to speak Spanish. I never grew up learning it, but a lot of my family does know it. It is my mother's cooking. She grew up cooking all Mexican food, but quickly learned how to cook amazing soul food when she met my dad, and that is truly the thing that I feel just represents me as a whole.